What's going on, guys? It's Chris here from Bits Games here for my Week 8 battle in the PLC. This week we're going up against Video Train 22 and the Durham Grand Bulls? Or the Durham Bulus? I don't know what their team name is, but it's one of those two. So my opponent is 6 wins, 1 loss. I'm 5 wins, 2 losses, so I'm looking to win here. Guarantee that I can go above 500 with my overall record. And hopefully even if I win today and he loses, I'm pretty sure I move to second, maybe even tied to first in the league. So I was really hoping for a win going into this. And my opponent, he pretty much if you go through his draft and then my original draft plan, he had 4 picks that I was gonna get that he stole. I wanted the Tapu Bulu, which he didn't bring, but I wanted that on my team instead of Kartana. I wanted Vaporeon over Quagsire, which he has. I wanted Wobbuffet over. I don't know what I've replaced Wobbuffet with, but I really wanted it, and I didn't get it. And the final one was, Jolteon was in my original draft plan, and I really wanted that, but he took it from me. So a good third of his team was on my original draft plan, and he just continued to snipe me because he was the pick before me. So, it was kind of good that he didn't bring the Tapu Bulu. I was kind of scared of that. So he brings Emboar, which I'm just kind of expecting to be an all-out attacker. He brings Jolteon, which I kind of thought was scarfed. One thing about his team is that it's very slow, so besides Jolteon, Jolteon hits 130 speed, and the next fastest thing on his team is he has a Braviary which hits 80 speed, so his team was really slow, which was really good. So I was expecting the Jolteon to come in and be a scarf thing just to kind of burst its speed. Fortress just kind of get over rocks. I expected that. I had no idea what the Pinsir was going to do, so I wasn't too scared of it. Vaporeon just kind of a general wall, and Wobbuffet, I know exactly what it does. It just kind of traps you, encores you into moves, allows other mons to set up on you. So I brought Celesteela, which that was supposed to be a Tapu Bulu check. I'm max defense, so a banded Tapu Bulu can 3-hit KO me at best if it lands 3 Stone Edges consecutively. What else? My Kartana was a Speedy Life Orb set because it outspeeds everything on his team except for the Jolteon and has coverage for most things. I'm pretty sure it was Psycho Cut, Leaf Blade, Smart Strike, and X-Scissor. Golem was just kind of lead Stealth Rock's Suicide kind of thing. It had Toxic. I tried to make it so that Wobbuffet, there was something to deal with Wobbuffet on all of my sets. So Celesteela had Toxic. Kartana had X-Scissor, which 1-hit KOs Wobbuffet after rocks. Golem had Toxic. The Quagsire had Toxic. Turtonator had Protect, so I could just kind of Protect stall it out. And then I'm going to actually talk about my Hitmontop after. But Quagsire and Turtonator are both defensive walls to deal with the Emboar, because I was also pretty scared of it. And Turtonator can also be a Tapu Bulu check, it's just it doesn't take Stone Edges too well. So if he runs out Stone Edges, or as a last resort, I can hope for a miss, but he didn't even bring it. And then my Hitmontop was kind of my win condition. It was Choice Banded, Close Combat, Bullet Punch, Aerial Ace, and Earthquake. So it kind of didn't have anything to deal with the Wobbuffet, but I didn't think I need to. I didn't think that the Wobbuffet would come in on it. Just because I don't even know why. But yeah, so let's just get into the battle. He's gonna lead Fortress. I'm gonna lead Golem. I'm expecting him to get Rock, so I just Stone Edge first turn. It doesn't do too much. And I realized I kind of want to save my Stone Edges. I only have 8 of them. So I'm going to start just Earthquaking. They're going to do about the same amount of damage as he revealed he has the Earthquake. And Earthquakes me. So right here, I think I get my own rocks up as he switches into the Wobbuffet. No, I just Earthquake. See, it does a lot of damage, so I'm expecting him to counter. So what do? I go for the Toxic. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss, but it doesn't really matter at all. As he's going to counter, as he's going to fail. So right here, I decide there's no better time to get my rocks up, as he just clicks counter again, and he's going to fail. He's just hoping that I go for EQ, but I'm fine with just sitting here and stalling out of counters. I'm going to Toxic again, and this time he's going to counter again and fail. So I decide just to try and stall out his earthquakes by going for the stealth rock and or his counters with stealth rock and toxic. This time he's gonna encore me, so I have to use toxic next turn. He's gonna go and swap out into the fortress, I believe is what he did. Yeah, he swaps into the fortress on my toxic. I kind of knew that was coming, but there's nothing I could do about that. And this time I'm gonna switch into hit him on top as he is going to go for the rapid spin. So hit him on top doesn't take too much damage. And now right now, I kind of don't want to attack him. I'm gonna close combat. It's gonna do a lot of damage. I don't want to waste all of my close combats because it was kind of like my choice band come in. It can like do big damage to pretty much everything else on his team. So I switch out to try and save them into the golem as he switches into the pincer. And now right here, I think I go to get my Roxa as he's gonna swords dance. So this was kind of where I was scared. I still have my sturdy intact, so I know all I have to do is hit a stone edge here and I'm good. He's gonna close combat. I live with sturdy. He's gonna get the defense drop, and stone edge is gonna hit, but he's focus sash, so he's also gonna live. I kind of decide I don't need golem too much. Rocks are up, which I know he can rapid spin them away, but that's not the end of the world. So I'm just gonna let Pincer die. He's gonna get the Moxie boost, and right here I'm gonna go and hit him on top. Just get the quick intimidate and finish him off with a bullet punch. So that works out fine. I'm pretty sure this is where he goes into Wobbuffet. Yeah, so hit him on top didn't really kind of force the bullet punch. Hit him on top is kind of rendered useless once the Wobbuffet comes in. So I'm banded, so I have to bullet punch. It's not like I can switch it up and go for some close combats here. So I'm just gonna let him take me out, and the toxic damage is gonna bring him really low. And that's going to allow for my Kartana to come in and kind of just clean up the game at this point. Like, his whole team is pretty weakened, or not weakened, but like, weakened in range of Kartana. Like, the only things Kartana can't do massive amounts of work to are Wobbuffet and Fortress, which both of those have been weakened. Embor is going to come in, it's slow, I can Psycho Cut it, get the +2 attack. Jolteon's going to come in, and Shadow Ball could have knocked me out from this range, so I'm just going to play it safe. Go into the Quagsire. But he actually shows that he doesn't, or wait, no, he does have Shadow Ball. So I'm kind of glad I switched out there, trying to preserve some differential considering I haven't done too well in that field in the past weeks. So I'm just going to recover there on a switch. And right here, I think I can just knock out the Fortress. So there's going to be a kill for Quagsire. So he has 2 mons left. And at this point, he really can't do anything to the Quagsire. He's just going to do the wish, as I'm going to get a toxic up on him. And from here, I'm actually just going to switch to fast, just because not much happens in the rest of the battle. He's going to roar me out, and luckily I get into Kartana. He's toxic, so he's going to be rapidly dying, and I can just click Leaf Blade. He decides to switch into Jolteon, and it gets 1-hit KO'd, and now Vaporeon's going to go down to the last Leaf Blade. And it looks like I'm going to pull out with 4-0 win, which was really surprising. I thought that I watched Cam at the beginning of the league, and he was doing really well in his first, like, 3 or 4 battles, and he's still doing well. He only has 1 loss. This is the second. So going into this, especially since his team is very good, I was really scared. But I think that I was able to, like, pull out with a good win. And yeah, I don't think that there was really too much hacks in this game. We all hit all of our moves. Like, there were no major crits or misses. So I just think it was a good game. We both played well. And yeah, so GG to Cam. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next week where we go up against the Minnesota Tyrannotars, I think. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.